play fake to Walker. Darnold's going to roll. He's got his man. It's White. Breaks a tackle. Going down the far sidelines. He could go. He is in for a touchdown. Seahawks. Are you kidding me? Everybody scored but Dave Wyman tonight. Cody White, the reception in the near side flat, takes it to the house, 60 yards, and the Seahawks 27-0 over Washington on Sunday Night Football.
Now, that was from Sunday Night Football against the Commanders, as you guys could hear, but we haven't had a chance to talk to you since then, Cody, and so we have to obviously ask about that moment. I was immediately thinking, you posted when you made the roster that it was your first time making the 53-man out of camp, and I was thinking about it in that moment, just like, oh my God, like this guy got this great opportunity. What a cool year, but also having it pay off in that moment. 60 yards?
Yeah.
That's insane. What was that like?
I mean, it was cool finally being able to score a regular season touchdown. I mean, I've been going at it for 6 years now. Like you said, it was my first year making an active roster. Like, anytime I've been given an opportunity, I try to just make the most of it, and I feel like I've been doing a good job.
Hey, Cody, it looked like I happened to be down in the lobby in Nashville, and it looked like you had lots of family there.
Yeah.
Same thing in Atlanta? It's
so
close to home?
Just based off the holidays with the prices and everything, I don't know if it'll be as many fans or friends coming to the game, but I definitely had a lot of friends and family come to the Nashville game, and then my mom was able to go to the Washington game as well, just being back on the East Coast.
How nice is that to know that you have family in the crowd?
I mean, it's always good to know that the people that love you are there and supporting you and just there for you no matter what your journey is in life. So it's always great to have family around.
Man, I remind people that it's tough for like a backup receiver to make the roster because we got to play specials, and there's only a few returners out there, right?
Yeah.
You do return, but you got to go out there and tackle as well. So I tell people my first game was against like the Bears or something, and I ain't tackled anybody since high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I got to go and tackle this grown man.
Right.
How have you been able to kind of bring that to the table and develop that part of your game?
Yeah, I kind of had a similar story my second year in the league when I was in Pittsburgh. I had made my first tackle since senior year of high school, and I was like, okay, now I got to get back to learning, going back through the fundamentals, teaching myself really how to tackle again because you just haven't done it in so long. So I try to make sure, like, before practice, I'm going in working on my tackling technique and things like that so that when it's time for me to go out on special teams, it's not a drop-off between an offensive player or a defensive player. It's just a special teams player at the end of the day.
Do either of you remember what happened on that first tackle?
I missed. Well, my job was to force them back inside, so they was like, look, you did your job. And it felt like I didn't do my job because I missed.
Oh, no, I stuffed them on mine. It was, it was a good play.
I got a concussion.
On your first NFL tackle?
No, I mean playing special teams.
Playing special teams.
Yeah. Welcome to the NFL.
Welcome to the NFL for sure.
You got a concussion.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, that, in a way, it checks out. It feels right.
They didn't used to monitor it like
I was going to say, he just shook it off.
Back then, it was like, how many fingers am I holding? That was it.
Yeah.
They definitely on top of it now.
I meant to ask your teammate Cooper this question. I completely forgot, so I'm going to have to ask you. But we haven't had a chance. Bump has. I haven't had a chance to talk to Rashid at all. How's he kind of acclimating?
You know, I think he's doing good. He's been in this offense before, so it's kind of just rejuvenating the brain a little bit and just kind of remembering the things that we do and some things that are different. But he's fit in very well, just coming in, asking questions, trying to learn, and just adapting to our culture. He's doing a great job.
Hey, you've been at it since 2021. Is there a rookie on this team that particularly stands out? I feel like the guys now are, maybe because of the NIL thing and the transfer portal and everything, guys are more mature.
Yeah.
You know, is there anybody that stands out to you?
I mean, we got a lot of great rookies. I mean, Gray, obviously, on the O-line has done a great job for us. E-Man, I mean, you see him playing all over the field on defense. He's making plays against the receivers, playing down on the line of scrimmage. Like, he's doing a lot of different things. And then we got Torrey as well. Early in the season, he's been out a little bit, but when he was playing at an extremely high level. And then Elijah, our tight end, is doing some great things too. I think this class, just in general, they've come in and they've given us a really good spark in areas that we needed, and I'm happy to see them keep going. Yeah.
When you guys first got the scouting report and going over install for Minnesota, what was one thing that stood out to you? I'm sorry, for Atlanta. One thing that stood out for you.
Oh, for Atlanta, really just kind of just getting back to our fundamentals, and really just more of a week for us this week, focusing on how we're going to be successful. Last week we moved the ball and we did things that we liked, but I feel like we have a higher ceiling for ourselves. So for this week, we're just focusing on being the best versions of ourselves for this week. Yeah.
What are some of those conversations like with Klint Kubiak? We talk so much about Mike McDonald for obvious reasons, and Clint's kind of flown under the radar nationally, but this offense has been so great this year.
Yeah, I mean, him coming in, being the first-year OC for us, I mean, you can see by the strides that we've made this year as offense. Just keep building on what we've been doing. That's really what this being consistent, coming in every week and just building on what we did the previous week. I mean, we've been running the ball very well the last couple of weeks. Just keep building on that, and then the pass game's going to come. So I feel like him just keeping the message the same and keeping us here, never getting too high, never getting too low. I feel like he does a great job with that.
I think at the end of my 9th year, which was my last year in the league, I was tired of looking at film. I mean, that was a lot of film. But when you get back away from it, you know, you're kind of eager. Like we get a chance to look at it now. It's kind of cool. But how much time do you spend? I mean, are you taking like an iPad home, and how much time do you spend on film?
For sure. I wouldn't say that I'm the most, I watch the most film out of everybody, but I definitely am very like strategic in what I watch. So if there's something I need to see from a certain look or something I need to see from a certain player on a certain look that I'm going to get throughout the week, I'm very intentional when I'm watching. So I'm not just, like you said, just clicking the button and just going through a whole bunch of tape that I don't really need to see. I'm real intentional of like, okay, they're going to be in this coverage, this play. I'm going to be going against this person. So I'm real intentional, and that's kind of how I do my film study throughout the week.
What's the holidays like for you? I asked Coop the same question. Obviously, you guys are still working, but what's it like for you?
I mean, holiday season, not holiday season. I feel like football season is always the front and center for me. Holidays kind of take a backseat a little bit. I try to get the gifts for my family, and other than that, give them a good little FaceTime call and get back to the season, just being so far away. But that's kind of how my holidays have been.
Would you say you're a good gift giver? Because I am not.
Definitely a good gift giver.
You're good.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Good for you. I'm horrible.
Definitely, yeah.
Just like, you just Google and just figure out. Like, you do the Amazon when they're like the gift guide, and you're like, that looks right.
I just tell my kids, be like, hey, just put it in the cart.
And I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out, yeah.
Well, one time I got my wife a vacuum cleaner. She wanted it. She wanted a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, that doesn't look good, right? That's not a good look.
No,
Honey, here's a new vacuum cleaner.
My dad gets
She
my
wanted
mom
that.
a new pan every year. And, like, every single year when she reaches under the tree and we know it's a pan, me and my sister look at each other and we're like, she's going to snap. She's going to reach the breaking point. We only have one more minute with you. I was going to, if it's okay, I thought it was very cool when you mentioned that obviously you and Bump as former players used to watch a lot of film, and then you kind of get sick of it, but then you realize like, oh wait, I missed this.
Yeah.
Just we don't always have chances to, you know, once a week sit down with an NFL player. I was wondering if there's anything else that you'd be like, hey, Cody, I'm telling you right now, like this is the coolest thing. You're gonna miss this. Like really, really appreciate it. Maybe I'm in a holiday spirit, and that's what I'm doing here.
Well, it was a little bit more special to me, like the first day coming back, you know, because back then we didn't have cell phones or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one time I might have written one of my buddies a letter.
That's beautiful.
But I mean, you don't, and so being around the guys, I mean, that's the part you miss the most, I think. You know, even though it's a grind and everything.
Yeah, I would say even being, because I've been on different teams, college, high school, like even though we do have the phones and everything, you still miss those relationships with some of the guys that you were really close with and played with for a long time. It's just kind of like, that's kind of, I could see how that would be the thing that I would miss for sure.
Yeah.
It's just the locker room talk and the non-football activities that you do.
Well, and I think you get to know each other sooner, and it's a tighter bond because of what you go through together.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a culture I've never been part of, and so I always think like, but everyone can relate to that feeling of like, you realize it's something, and now you're thinking about college teammates, right? Where you're like,
facts.
Man, like I wish that like 18-year-old Cody would have thought about that at the time. But
Definitely.
yeah, but you guys are in a very, very fun place right now. Deeply, deeply competitive NFC West race. It is tight in the NFC right now, and playing spectacular football. And congratulations again on getting that primetime touchdown in front of your mom. It sounds like that's very cool. I bet that was awesome for her to see. He is Seahawks wide receiver Cody White. More of the Huddle coming your way next.